17 laps will be played. You can see the rankings on the left side. So let's follow Danny on this first warm-up round. I hope the music levels are fine. So, currently in the server are True the Gamers at Burst, Danny Hobby. Yes. Wait, somebody's missing. Am I wrong? Yes, somebody should be missing. I count 6. Yeah, Norco 2007 is not here, unfortunately. I will give you a brief overview over the map, following Z-Burst. So, at the start you have a big jump, followed by 2 dirt turns to the left. After this short chicane, there's a skippable jump right here. A small drop down into a dirt section. And some speedish part. There's a optional wallbang coming up right here. You can either wallbang or drift. Same with here. Some people choose the option to wallbang. If you have enough speed, you can go onto the, or like skip this whole jump or landing part, the first landing part, and go straight over. And this is the big jump I talked at the start. Following our 2 dirt turns to the left, a small chicane left-right, 2 jumps, where the second one can be skipped, small drop down into a dirt section, right-hander, left-hander, the speedish part, with the optional wallbang, which can be buggy, I heard. Since you're fast. Another wallbang right here, and Z-Burst, I guess, is going for the skip right here. Exactly, he jumps over this part and goes into the finish. Approximately 50 seconds per lap. And that's the first clean lap. Hello Buki and hello Blaues Schaf. I hope the music ain't too loud. If it is, just let me know, I will turn it down just a little bit. Ideal, it's fine. Thank you very much for that quick response. I'm currently not dropping any frames. On Sundays it's a little bit, let's say, rough, because everybody's at home, and since I live in Germany, there's no like good broadband connection, so just let me know if I'm dropping any frames, but as of right now, I don't think I will drop any. Roland followed me 10 minutes ago, wanna thank him very much for the follow. And that concludes like the preview of this race with 1 minute left in the warm-up. I heard Softy say that the warm-up is not like a real warm-up, but it can be used just to rest your hands in between rounds, since each map is, if I'm not mistaken, roughly 20 minutes long, between 20 and 15 minutes. So those 5 minutes in between each round can be used as either warm-up or to just rest your hands. So, going over the lineup once more, we have Trev or Drew, I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm sorry. The Gamer 97, Z-Burst of Team Trackmania Heroes Europe, Danny, of from Team GG, and Harvey from Team Monsters and Marshmallows. GLHF following set burst for this first round. Set burst with the better left-hander. You can go drifting through this chicane and save a little bit of time. So, for this region, Portugal, Spain and Italy, there's one spot to fight for, if I'm not mistaken. As we see set burst doing a mistake, getting a ram back straight into the pillar, and now he goes for the safe drift, not for the wallbang, but going for this wallbang right here. Skipping the jump or shortcutting the jump. And it's the first round. As we see the gamer and Treff having a sweet little battle there. Go there. Watching this battle. Those two are already 3 seconds, roughly 3 seconds behind Harvey, who's currently in the lead. And my personal favorites to win this match, as Treff has to let go of the gamer 97, but Harvey does a huge mistake going straight into the pillar, and it is the gamer 97 in the lead. Let's see if he goes for the straight jump or goes safe to the right. No, but it looks like he hits the pillar, has to respawn, I guess. No, he can save it, but now it's Z-Burst in the lead. On this third lap of 17. Oh, hello Mamba. Of course you can cheer your teammates or favorites up in the chat. As Z-Burst is currently 4 seconds in front of Treff and Habby, as they battle it out for the second place currently, with Habby not opting for the wallbang, the buggy wallbang, but for the safer drift. Going for the big jump straight to the finish line with a lap time of 52.193. And it looks like to me that either Z-Burst or Harvey will take this. As we see Danny and the gamer 4 respectively 2 CPs behind. Let me switch up to Z-Burst again, right into the front, going for the wallbang. And it pays off. Is in front of his own PB, at least for this race, and concludes this lap with a 51.188. Yo Moppe, yo Sisiman. As he's now 4.5 seconds in front of Harvey. Taking it safe-ish. Not sure if you want to go for the wallbang if you're 4 seconds in front. But he does it anyway. Gets it safe. And probably will go for the straight big jump. Right into the finish line again. As this concludes first third of this round, or this map. Still roughly 4 seconds in front of Harvey. But this map looks like if Z-Burst is playing it safe now and Harvey will start risking and will pay off. He may or may not come close in the end. But let's follow Habi now. As he takes on the Swedish part. Spanish and Swedish part. That's something to watch out for, I guess. Gets a nice line right before the big jump, but takes it safe. Has a little landing on the gray part. And now he lost 1.5 seconds. Oh, sorry, 2 seconds through that mistake. Italy? Italia? Yeah? Did I say something wrong? Yeah, just correct me if I say something wrong. So now Habi is 6.5 seconds behind. Getting the wall bang. Hey, Italy, Italia. Forza Italia. As he's now 6.6 seconds behind after 8 laps, which roughly concludes the first half of this match. As he clips the outside and has a slight bit of airtime right there, which of course slows him down. So let's check out Zburst, who's now 8 seconds in front of Habi. Yeah, it's a real banger of a match. Yeah, he has a Portuguese passport. I don't know if he has double citizenship or what's the deal with him. I know that he can speak German though. But if I had the opportunity to change my nationality, if there's less competition, well, I would take the opportunity as well. So Zburst is now between 2 and 3 CPs in front. Oh, he's only Portuguese nationality, okay. As he's now 3 CPs in front of Habi. Going for the big jump. Into the finish line. So this right here looks like almost a done deal. Habi not able to follow Zburst in the front. But let's check out Habi, how he is doing currently. He's 20 seconds behind, so he has done a huge mistake. Probably had to respawn somewhere. But it looks like on the bar on your left you can see the CPs, and if they are in between 1 CP, the time difference between 2 people. So let's check out Treff and the Gamer, who are roughly 1 CP apart. Treff being behind 1 CP of the Gamer 97. Intense music for intense match. Hell yeah. Getting those relaxing hip-hop beats in. As Treff and the Gamer are roughly 30 seconds behind Zburst right now. Also Treff going for the wallbang, for both wallbangs actually. And I guess going for the big jump. But clips it and loses some ground to the Gamer 97. Who's now 7 seconds in front, and he clips the upright fins. This is a huge loss of time for him. So let's check out Habi again, as he does it again. Wow. Let's check out Habi again, who's chasing down Zburst in front with 20 seconds to make up. as Zburst already entered lap 12. And Habi now entering lap 12 as well. Hello Softy as well. But as I mentioned earlier, this looks like a done deal on this map for Zburst, with 20 seconds advantage for the last 5 rounds. He can take it safe on every possible risky section and should probably still manage to finish in second, as he clips the outside wall and loses a huge amount of time. So let's check out Zburst in front for the remainder of the match, or this round to be honest, or to be precise actually, not to be honest, but to precise, as he still goes for both wallbangs. As he enters lap 14. Yo, Substorix, by the way. I forgot to mention you. I'm sorry. As he clipped the outside wall there, losing roughly a second and a half. But as I mentioned earlier, Habi and the Gamer 97, who are 3 CPs behind, have to risk like hugely and depend on a bug from Zburst in this round to make sure they can secure the first place on this match. Let's check out the Gamer 97, who is currently in chase of Habi, only a CP behind. As he does not clip the big jump, but laps Danny right there from Italy. And keeps the chase on for Habi. But 5 seconds is a lot of ground to make up for. So let's see if Habi does any mistake. I see right there. Gets a little bit of a ram slide. But Habi, not Harney. As Habi clips the big jump and clips the upright fin, so this is the opportunity for the Gamer 97 to steal second place, as he just entered the penultimate lap of this map.
No, it must have been my imagination. It makes me realize how...
Yo, Aurel, Bits, Beef, and Harney, and Devil. As now Habi has to make up 5 seconds to still get second place. If I remember correctly, first place will get 35 points. Second place will be awarded with 32. And so on and so forth. So if you don't get first place right here, you can still get first place overall, as the Gamer 97 takes it safe. And it looks like Habi did another mistake, as he's now 5 seconds behind the Gamer 97. And it looks promising, as he just entered the last lap. Let's check out Zburst in front, who is right in front of the finish line in the last lap, as he clips the outside wall there, but makes it safe into the finish for first place. Let's check out the gamer 97, who has to defend a 5-second lead over Harvey to get second place. And he jumps safely over the big jump and gets second place in front of Harvey. Coming into fourth will be Trev from Portugal. As he is currently 5 CPs in front of Danny from Italy. But he just clipped the outside wall. He's in his last lap as well. Goes for the big jump. Does a small little landing. And gets to the finish line in fourth place. Now watching Danny playing his last lap on this map. As he has still 40 seconds left to get to the finish line. This last lap of his. Goes for the wallbang. Goes for another wallbang there. Probably will go for the big jump right through the middle. Makes it. Clips the ram. And gets safely in for 5th place. This will conclude the first map. With 2 more coming up. Next one will be TMCL Aerodynamic by Kaisla. Probably my favorite map of all of them. With this whole balance part right up there. As now we have a 5-minute warm-up, which of course can be either used to rest your hands or just to warm up on this map. As we see Z-Burst, and I think it's Danny from Team GG opting for the second option. And I will just take the time to thank Marty, HD, Waldfee and Tails MF for following. As we see all 3 drivers of the warm-up making the jump. So now let's follow Howie for a flying lap on this. That huge left-hander, taking a lot of speed, going straight into a drift, to this downhill part, jumping into a dirt part, and now there's the balance section coming up as he clips it, loses some time, and makes it to the finish line for another flying lap. Yo, VSP Mavili and Paint here. So in between those rounds I opt for a little bit of viewer interaction. So how was your Sunday so far? I guess that either all of you are playing later, since I know Moppel, Siziman, Dexter, etc. are German. You will probably play later in the German qualifier. Yo, Bits, you went out already? Or you don't participate in the event? You qualified yesterday already, oh. Yeah, because you said there are no ventures left. I was a little bit confused there. So this balance section right here, you can get a lot of speed, but on the opposite hand, you can lose a lot of time. First map ended with Zburst getting first, the Gamer 97 in second, Hobby in third, Trev in fourth, and GG Danny in fifth position. Oh, apart from you, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen Dutchy and Mathix, etc. They haven't registered. So I guess they won't be playing, interfering with maybe team tournaments and their personal life, I guess. Opting not to play it. Man versus man, and TMM, they chose not to play TMCL. Yeah, that's exactly what I think as well. Like, team tournaments interfering with solo tournaments in terms of man versus man and TMM, and then there's TMCL, which got announced like 2 weeks from now. But yeah, can't help it. Hello, Focusarino. Yo, Focus, are you oh, you're Team Synergy. No, not Team Synergy, Blue Jays. Ah, okay. Then what's up? Yeah, but former Blue Jays. Moppel. Ready for shit talk later? This will be fun. Like, I will cast a German match later in German, actually. I hope some people stay for that match. Will be really interesting. So this will conclude the warm-up as we follow Hobby on this first lap. I think he's better trained on this one than on the last one. As we see him taking the early lead on this first lap. Taking it really safe on this uphill drift. I think he will take it safe on this third section as well. Zburst risking a little bit more, does pay off, as he actually gets a landing bug. Is it a land bug? I don't know if it's just a slowdown on the landing. But he loses roughly 1.2 seconds to Zburst, who is in front. But this map keeps a lot of risk on the whole balancing part, so I think we will see some shifting around the front, with the Gamer 97 just being 1.5 seconds behind, as actually Zburst does fail on the balance part, as I just mentioned. So let's follow him as he has to chase down Trev and Hobby now to get back on top. It's a slowdown? Okay, it's a slowdown. I just played it. I played it like for 10 minutes-ish. I got it like 4 or 5 times, like with full speed, but it's pretty hard to do consistent, I guess. Or at least for me it was hard to do consistent. As now Zburst has overtaken, sorry, the Gamer 97, and now chases down Hobby in first place. But the Gamer 97 does not give up that easily, retaking second place, but to lose it again to Zburst there. 49 players registered for France. Wow. That will be Hell of a match. Wait, so if they're more than 16, you gotta do 10 minutes TA, or was it 5 minutes time attack on every map, right? To get into top 16. I was surprised that the Gamer 97 is really trained on this map. Or these maps, actually. But Z-Burst. Again, overtaking the Gamer 97 just to be overtaken again. So this looks like a really decent battle here. For second place. Oh, Q1 is Trackmania. Time attack seeding. Okay, on aerodynamic, on this one, okay. This will be fun. So now let's follow the Gamer 97, who is a little bit behind Z-Burst right there, as they battle it out for second place. As the Gamer covers some ground again to Z-Burst, because Z-Burst, I guess he lifted a little bit, not fail. But overtakes him now again, as they really battle it out here real good. But Danny already being behind 9 CPs, oh 10 CPs, I'm sorry, since there are CPs right before and after the balance act. Yo, Mopple and Harney, can you keep it in English please, since it's English. Thank you very much. As we see, actually Hobby did a mistake somewhere, because he lost like second-ish to Z-Burst and the Gamer 97. As they really battled out. But now the Gamer clips and has to respawn. This is the opportunity for Trev to cover up some real good ground, but he fails the balance act, but gets to the next CP. Can respawn after the balancing act. And now it's upon Z-Burst to hunt down Hobby to get first place. As we see now, Hobby coming up to the balance act, and Z-Burst as well, both surviving it, not getting a slowdown. If I'm not mistaken, there's just one spot for this group. The only regions where more spots are available are Czech and Slovakia, France, and Germany, I guess. Every region other than that has only one spot available. As now Z-Burst has to close the space between him and Hobby in front. Slowly but surely creeps up to his back. Oh, Benelux also has to, yeah, I'm sorry. Forgot about them. As he now lost 0.1 during the third part, but I think Hobby got a slowdown on the either on the balance act or after the balance act. So now first place is up for grabs for either Hobby or Z-Burst again. As they come really close. Right at the halftime of this match. Going up, both have to risk it over the balance act. Both get it good, with Hobby actually getting it a little bit better there. Yo, sup Astery. Thanks for hosting. With 3 viewers. Thank you very much for that. Highly appreciate it. As we now see Danny getting lapped for the second time, if I remember correctly. But now Zburst is behind Hobby half a second. So Zburst has to push it real good on the second half of this map, because you don't want to rely on a mistake by Hobby. Seems like he is pretty much no-lifed on this map. Only failed the balance bug, as actually Zburst gets the bump on the dirt and is now a second behind. Actually, on 1.5 seconds behind Hobby. And Trev has to respawn right there. So let's check out the Gamer97, who is currently in 3rd place, going for his 15th lap. Yo, honey, keep it English, please. As he crashes into the outside wall, loses some ground up to Zburst, but I do tend to believe that unless Zburst and Hobby do like get huge bugs, mistakes, or do like big mistakes, then the battle for first will be between Zburst and Hobby, with the Gamer97 coming in 3rd. So speaking of the battle for first, let's check out Zburst again. Who is in front? What, did Hobby crash? Hobby crashed real bad. He lost 10 seconds. As he actually clips in the balance part again. I don't know what happened there. Yes, Hobby did get beaten by the Gamer97 on the first map. As we now see the Gamer97 giving chase to Hobby, giving him all he got to secure that 2nd place. But I guess driving against Hobby on this map is a big task, as he actually clips the balancing part again and overtakes Hobby with just 6 laps to go. With a roughly 1 second advantage over Hobby now, the Gamer97 sitting in 2nd position, having to cover 13.5 seconds up to Zburst, which, unless he does a huge mistake, I don't think will happen. So let's follow Hobby as he has to give chase to the Gamer97. In these last 5 laps. Coming up is the dirt section, followed by the balance act, so let's see if either one gets a slowdown or rips in the balance section. As Hobby gets it real good, gaining 0.5 of a second up to the Gamer97, as they are now 0.2 seconds apart from each other. And actually the Gamer97 getting the lift on the ram, losing speed, and now Hobby overtakes the Gamer97 in that uphill drift. But this balance act does not seem to be the strength. Oh, he actually has to respawn because he clipped it and would have probably fell down. So now it is Hobby comfortably sitting in 2nd place with a probably 10-second advantage over the Gamer97. Let's check it out. Yeah, 8 seconds. As I think the Gamer97 is now a little bit thrown off his game right there. So I think the first 3 places are sorted out for this map. So let's follow Trev as he is coming up to Balance Act, getting it good, and he's entering now his 23rd lap. Of this map. Trev from Portugal, having a pretty much lonely race right there. In 4th place, uncontested from behind, as he clips the outside but safely gets over it. So I think Zetburst should be in his penultimate lap, entering his last lap right now. Let's follow it. Let's follow him for the last lap, as he is 5 CPs, which is approximately like 20 seconds in front of Harvey, with a comfortable lead, sailing his ship right into the harbor in 1st place. Balance Act for the last time, as he takes it really safe, but still gets in 1st place. So let's watch Harvey on his last lap as well. Gets the Balance Act for the last time good as well, and gets right into the finish line in 2nd place with 16 seconds. Fast. Zetburst following the gamer 97, who is 30 seconds behind, or 29 seconds behind, I'm sorry, behind Zetburst. Getting 3rd, as Trev just entered his last lap of this map. The uphill drift for the last time. Now coming up the grass and dirt section for the last time as well. Heading over to the Balance Act. Clipping the outside, getting over safe. And he comes in a finish with 1 minute and 5 seconds. But then he actually retired. So won't wait for him. So the last map coming up, as we see Zetburst with a 19-point lead over both Harvey and the gamer, 97, and Trev and Danny respectively in 4th and 5th place. So let's follow Trev for this first map as he clips pole. As I will now take time to thank BSP Mavile for following. So you have 2 options right here, either go A straight like Trev just did and take the long way around, or you can take a shortcut through a hole in the middle, which will Harvey probably do. Coming up right now, if you go left apart from this road, through the hole, go into the water jump, and actually Harvey flips and can't recover from there. So he has to take the safe route. As Burst and Danny opting for a quick little hand rest session in between maps. as I take the time to recognize everybody who came out to the stream and watch this beautiful map. Now Habi does a front flip, actually gets it. 360 front flip, taking the shortcut. I actually don't know how much time you save from the shortcuts. Habi getting extra stun points, yeah. So, if I remember correctly, and okay, I can't see the point distribution anymore, but I think Z-Burst has to get 5th now, or either Habi or the Gamer97 to take it. Habi again going for the 360 front flip. Martin TM, no, I will cast the match between Jeffzo, Trigger, Scrappy, Champy Cham, Nizar, Spam, Astronaut, Nilos, and Musif for the Benelux states, where also 2 spots are up for grabs. Later, at 6:30. At 8, I will cast German, Austria, and Switzerland match between Sky92, Onyo Moppel, Marius, Roland, Joker, Focus, Cirque, Abedvo, Z Tram, I guess, Lujo, Bokesh, Masa, Minato, Enizado, Extens, Kodiak, Rolo, Dexter, and Soprans, which will be cast in German. And this match takes place at 8. And at last I will cast the Canadian match with Carl Jr., Ivanois, I guess it's a French name, Eternity, Nico, and Snoop 5. Dutchy hasn't registered, so I guess he won't play. Habi Flyer, yes. I thought I heard some rumors that Flyer wanted to register for the tournament, but I haven't seen him in the registration boards, or like in the match boards, so I guess he won't be playing. So it is HFGL for the last time between those 5 lads, with Z-Burst having a comfortable lead of 19 points over the Gamer and Habi. So let's follow Habi for this first round, as he and Trev are the only ones opting for a inside pole line. With Habi now taking a small lead over Trev, Z-Burst, the Gamer97 and Danny. As Habi now opts for the shortcut, I guess he's too much to the right, yes. But he gets a really lucky landing and can go without a respawn. But Z-Burst getting the shortcut. Now we can actually check how much the shortcut is faster. It looks like 1.5 to 4 seconds, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, should be around 1.5 seconds. So now let's follow the Gamer97 giving chase to Trev and Z-Burst in front. As all 3 of them in front opt for the shortcut. Trev there opting for a somewhat weird outside pole line. But slowly and surely, the Gamer97 covers ground up to Trev, who are now only 0.2 seconds apart from each other. As now the Gamer97 has a lot more speed, getting closer and closer to Trev. But Zburst with a comfortable lead of almost 2 seconds now, as the Gamer97 overtakes Trev during the flip. And now the Gamer97 is chasing down Zburst for that first place on this last map, made by W1R? Is it, I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Wire? Weir? I don't know. Maybe you can help me out in chat. Wouter, okay. Couldn't see that coming. So let's follow Harvey as he now has to chase down the remaining? I don't know what I want to say there. As he now has to chase down the Gamer and Zburst with a 6.3 second disadvantage. Has to go full risk now, but with Trev and Danny already being behind 4 CPs, I can't seem to see Zburst getting last upon Harvey getting first, or the Gamer 97 getting first. Yes, Trev screwed up in the jump, as I think oh, he was real fast there. Oh, Danny retired. That's real sad to see. Harvey is, as far as I know, not in the M&M Academy team. Speaking of Harvey, still 6.5 seconds behind Zburst and a little over 3 seconds behind the Gamer 97. Standing after those first 2 maps. Oh, as Harvey is actually doing a mistake, and I think he can't recover from that, so he has to respawn, losing a lot of ground again. And now, since Danny retired, I don't think that there is a chance for either Harvey or the Gamer 97 to get the spot, since the lead of Zburst over the others is 19 points. As now Harvey is 21 seconds behind. Excuse me, 22 seconds actually behind. Korean Zombie 9, you can see on the left side at the live rankings, right next to the player's name and the nationality, how many points they included. As actually Harvey is too fast for the jump, so he has to opt for the safe route. So now let's follow the Gamer 97, who is currently 8.2 seconds behind Zburst, as he's opting for the jump again, 360 front flip, giving us a good show. Let's follow the Gamer 97 as he just entered his 9th lap of this map. Well, then it's good, I guess, that you learned something. Oh, then you actually left the game. Have to check with Softy if you're allowed to leave the game. I don't know if you are. Probably you should be, but I haven't read the rules in that terms. Oh, Danny on Twitch, that's really unlucky. That's a real monka ass there. As I was talking earlier, the Gamer was 6.8 seconds, roughly 8 seconds behind, but now he closed up to 6.3 seconds, so either Zburst has done a mistake, which I think he had, or had to have done a mistake. Well, Korean Zombie since you get 35 points for first place, and there are only 4 players still driving, and the last one getting 18 points now, there is no way that Zburst is not getting first. Monka S is a better Twitch TV emote. I haven't figured out how to activate better Twitch TV emotes yet. We'll look at it later. Only DNF. He only one advances, yes. No, not even like advances, but like enters the Champions League. As now, Gamer97 again lost some ground to Zburst. Let's get back to the game. Now, 6.7 seconds behind Zburst. So let's follow Harvey there, who is currently 30 seconds behind the Gamer97 and roughly 37 seconds behind Zburst. Really pushing some good laps in, as he's now 0.143 seconds. Actually, corrected, 0.2 seconds faster than his current PB. As I think he just pressed air brake too early. There. Sets the PB for this match at minus 0.124. As he's really getting closer and closer, or tries to get closer and closer to Zburst. But Zburst being really consistent on these maps. I don't think that there will be any way Zburst is letting that win go out of his hands. As actually the Gamer97 has done a mistake somewhere, and Harvey clipping the outside wall there. So let's follow the Gamer97 as he actually clips the inside. I think that's some kind of spectator's curse right there. As we actually are in the second half of this map already. It's the Gamer97 just entered his 15th lap of this match, or this map better. He's now 14.6 seconds behind Zburst from Trackmania Heroes Europe as he goes for the 360 front flip. MLG in the chat, boys. Display of his skill. Lost some time there. As we now see that the Gamer97 being behind 15.3 seconds, opting for the safe route right there. Going outside. Now we can probably see a representative time difference between the shortcut and the option, which is just 0.5 seconds slower actually. I surely didn't anticipate that, being just 0.5 seconds faster. As he's now 16.8 seconds behind Zburst as he clips the outside wall. Correction, clips the outside wall 2 times, and now I don't think he has enough speed for the shortcut. But he tries anyway, goes for the 360 front flip again, and gets it. So he's now 19.3 seconds behind Zburst. Speaking of Zburst, let's follow him, going right through the hole, getting the water bounce, good. And now heading towards the finish line. As he completes a lap with 40.08 seconds. Which I think is a pretty decent time, isn't it? Like, WR on these maps is like what, low 39s? Maybe high 38s. So just being roughly 1 second away from WR is, I'd say, pretty decent. As we now see Abi almost getting lapped. If now Zburst keeps on pushing and or Harvey is making a mistake, then he will surely be lapped. So let's follow Harvey right there, as he is under pressure not to get lapped. As Harvey gets a good water bounce and ending the lap with a 40.1. Hello, Shaxo. As now the gamer is 28 seconds behind and Harvey's 38 seconds behind, so both of them made some huge mistakes in order to get that far behind. So Harvey now entering lap 21 right now, and Zburst completing lap 21 right there. So following Zburst for his last lap. As he is pretty much uncontested in first place, with the Gamer 97 being 28 seconds behind and Harvey being 38 seconds behind. This surely looks like a win for Zburst right here, as Harvey actually is too fast again for the water bounce. So Zburst lapping Harvey right there, and Zburst getting first place, takes the 35 points and the victory. As we now follow the Gamer 97, who is 34 seconds behind Zburst and roughly 10 seconds in front of Harvey. As he will be, I guess, proud of himself to take second place, going for that 360 front flip for a one last time. Heading for the finish line with some issues. And getting in second place, taking second place in the overalls as well. Harvey getting third, taking third place in the overalls as well. And now Trev, following Trev for his last lap. Coming up is the shortcut. I don't know. Yes, he tries it and it looks like he gets it. Almost clips it. As now the Gamer 97 has beat Harvey in the overall rankings. And the final standings are Zburst in first with 105 points, the Gamer 97 in second with 79 points, Harvey in third with 74 points, Trev in fourth with 57 points, I'm sorry, and Danny in last and fifth place with 16 points.